Hello beautiful people and welcome to my channel. My name is Wajiha and you're watching The Creative Project. Today we're going to be talking about how to fit a small office space in your bedroom. So for those of you guys who have a small apartment or don't really have a space that you can dedicate to a home office, don't worry, I am literally on the exact same page. I share with my sister and it's literally like living in a dorm. But I have managed to be able to kind of dedicate a little corner or a little area for my office space. And there are some really important factors that you really need to consider when you are making a little office corner. So let's get into it. The first tip is lighting. I'm just kidding. Not gonna be able to do anything with these lights, no. So before I planned out my office space, I definitely went on a Pinterest binge and literally searched up everything from dream home office to aesthetically pleasing office in your bedroom. And all of them had this really aesthetic lighting, so like fairy lights. What I found was that you really need to make sure you have proper lighting for productivity. It is really important that you are in a space that is well lit. So I have a lamp next to my study table, which I can just shine in my face whenever I'm feeling tired and coffee's not working. No, I'm just kidding. I'm really not. I really do that. It's called light therapy. For reals, it's a thing. I thought I made it up and I was like, oh, I'm totally gonna do my master's on this. It was already a thing. But anyways, for those of you wondering between soft white light and white light, there is a difference. Now, white light is a lot more brighter and will help keep you awake a lot longer. Now, soft white light is usually used for a more cozy or comfortable ambiance. And I usually like switching lights, especially when it comes to evening time, because it's kind of like your body's getting ready to wind down. But definitely while I'm working, or if I really just want to like stay awake and stay productive, I definitely use my white light. For those of you who are fortunate enough to have a window, definitely moving your office space towards natural light is your best bet. Because not only is it kind of like your natural alarm clock, or it's just like evening time and you know when to stop working, which is really good for workaholics especially. The second tip you should consider is ergonomics. Your chair should be positioned in a way where your feet are touching the floor and that your arms are parallel to the keyboard or a laptop, whatever you're using, and your eyes are either at eye level with your screen or a little bit below. Because you don't want to be moving your neck up like that, because that hurts. Number 3 is storage. Now, storage is really important as well, especially when it comes to a small space. You need to be really smart, like IKEA level smart with your storage. So I got a small drawer that I got from IKEA for around $20. And what I did was that I put this in the corner of my table, so like on the right hand side. And it's super small, and honestly, it kind of forces you to throw the things that you don't really need and makes you keep the things that you do need. And for people who need more space, like for example, a printer, or like you just have books and stuff like that, what I did was I had this bookshelf. You know those small bookshelves? You can probably get it from Walmart or IKEA for less than 50 bucks. So I put that under my table. And the good thing about my table, which I got from IKEA, again, I should just got IKEA. I'm here for you. So what I did was put the bookshelf under my table so that it maximized space. And what I can now have is more storage, but basically under my table. So number one, it doesn't take up more space than it needs to. And number two, things are easily accessible. So I just basically put my books there, some extra supplies. If you want, you could put a printer, but definitely, move things around. Yeah, that's definitely a great way to try and maximize the amount of storage that you can put in small places. Number 4 is to have a goal board. Now, trust me, you need this. Having a goal board is super beneficial because not only does it remind you of your goals, it also really acts as a motivation when you're out of motivation, which happens a lot, especially to me. If you have it right in front of you, it's super easy because you can be doing your work and you're like, I don't want to do this anymore. And you just look up at your goal board, you're like, I have to do this. I need to accomplish these things. And honestly, mix and match your goal board because it doesn't really have to have just like, for example, the goals that you have for the week or for the month or for the year. You can put in some inspirational goals that you have or something that makes you happy because we all need a stress reliever. This is super beneficial, especially when you're feeling overwhelmed or distracted. It really helps to just look up and see your goals right over there. And it just like reminds you to get back to work. Is grind mode. Lastly, having a stress or anxiety reliever. Now, my top 2 stress and anxiety reliever objects are a plant and a candle. Candles add such a nice peaceful ambiance, so whenever you're feeling a little stressed, lighting up a candle really does help. Green plants actually promote unwinding of the mind, and green is specifically a warm and comforting color. You can get like super cute tiny plants like little cacti or little pots of ivy. This is Ivy, aka my best friend. So yeah, I'm not super creative in the naming department right now. Honestly, I really was better before. My last plant was Velma because, I don't know, I just looked at her, I'm like, you're a Velma. I just love her. Okay. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye. Which is basically how well your body works to something like that. I don't know, do I look like an ergonomist? I know ergonomist. Is that even a thing?